الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فعن أنس رضي الله تعالى عنه قال النبي صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى أكون أحب إليه من والده وولده والناس أجمعين أو كما قال النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام. Respected elders, brothers in Islam, what I have just read to you is a very famous and respected hadith reported by Sayyidina Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu in Sahih al-Bukhari, and the same report is to be found in most of the collections of ahadith, Sahih Muslim, Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah and the likes. In simple terms, what we have been told in this hadith sharif is that love for the Messenger sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam is the root of all love in the entire world. Our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that la yu'minu ahadakum, none of you is a true and complete believer, hatta akuna ahabba ilayhi, until I, Sayyidina Rasulullah, become more beloved to him, min walidihi wa waladihi wa nasi ajma'in, than his own parents, than his own children, than entire humanity. So out of all of the things that we love, out of all of the people that we love, our love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam should precede all of those things. Before we actually explain this hadith, it is important to remind ourselves that Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam never ask us to do something which is impossible. If you look at Islamic Sharia, if you look at our Aqidah, there is nothing that Allah asks us to do which is beyond our means and beyond our ability. If Allah tells you to do something, then it means it can be done. If Allah tells you to fast 19 hours a day in the month of Ramadan, He does so because it's possible. If Allah asks you to part with your wealth in the form of zakah, then it means it's possible and it does not bring financial ruin to yourself. If after a 19-hour fast, Allah and His Messenger instruct you to read 20 rakats of Tarawih every night, then it means it's possible physically. If it wasn't, Allah would never ask you to do it. Seemingly, in this hadith sharif, does it seem like we are being asked to do something which is impossible? That we are supposed to love Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam more than our own parents, more than our own children, our partners and all of humanity? That love is a natural thing and you can't really sometimes decide who you love or what you love. And we all know that the love that a person has for his children and parents is unparalleled. So here, Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is asking us something which seemingly seems very difficult. That our love for our parents and our children should be preceded by our love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If someone came up to me and said, you must love New York more than any other place in the world, I would say to them, well that's fine, but I've never been to New York. I can't love a place that I've never been to. And you're asking me to love New York more than Pakistan or more than Leicester, for example. At least with Leicester I could say that I've lived in Leicester, I was born in Leicester. How am I supposed to proceed my love now for New York than over Leicester, for example? It seems difficult. So there must be an answer. If the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that I must be more beloved to you than anybody else, it means it is possible. And because our Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, La yu'minu ahadukum, none of you is a true believer, then it means it's important as well. Otherwise we would not have used such strong words. So what is the answer to that? How can we ensure and how do we convince ourselves that love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam should precede everything else? A couple of ways of approaching it. The first approach, the classic approach that Qazi Iyad rahmatullahi alayhi has mentioned in Ash-Shifa. He writes that, look, in this hadith you ask, love Sayyidina Rasulullah more than anyone else. He asks us to break down why a person loves something or someone in the first place. And what Qazi Iyad rahmatullahi alayhi indicates is that, look, in reality, all humans, they love something or someone for three possible reasons. Number one, because of the physical joy that it brings to the senses. If you love a rainbow, for example, because it brings physical joy to you. If you love a beautiful sound, then it is bringing joy to your senses. If you love honesty, for example, it brings joy to your heart as well. So that's one reason. The second reason why you will love someone or something is because of the benefit that they have brought you. And the third reason why you love something or someone is because of the benefit that they will bring you in the future. So 3 reasons Qazi Iyad he explains. Number 1, the physical qualities to be found. Number 2, because of the benefit that they have brought. Number 3, because of the benefit that they perhaps will bring in the future. When you contemplate and reflect upon all of these 3 reasons, you will certainly conclude that Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam deserves to be the top on all 3 of these accounts. Number 1, when it comes to physical attributes, we know that he was the most physical, perfect creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In each and every aspect. One example is that the companion Hazrat Barra radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he comments that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's face was as beautiful as the full moon. And that he had never seen anyone as beautiful as him. In another report, Hazrat Abu Juhayfa radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that he saw all of the companions who were shaking hands with Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and he too shook his hands. As everybody shook the hands of Sayyiduna Rasulullah, then through the barakah of touching his hand, they would place it all over their bodies. And the companion reports that when I did that it felt cool as ice, and the smell and the fragrance from it was as beautiful as musk perfume. So in terms of physicality, there is no greater creation than Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Second reason, the benefit that they have brought to us. Again, Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam comes top of that list. He is the one who taught us about Islam. If we have a criteria and an idea between the difference between right and wrong, it is because Sayyiduna Rasulullah has taught us that. He is the one who has made us morally upright individuals through his teachings and through his perfect seerah. So again, he tops that list. Number 3, the reason why you love someone or something is because of the benefit that they will bring. Again, think about the benefit that Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will bring to us on the Day of Judgment. In the form of his shafa'ah, in the form of Hawz al-Kawthar. Each prophet, our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, explained had an accepted dua, an immediate dua answered. لِكُلِّ نَبِيٍّ دَعْوَةٌ مُسْتَجَابَةٌ. Each prophet used up that dua in this world. Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam explained that I have yet to use up that dua, and I intend to use that dua for my gunagar ummatis on the Day of Judgment. So think about the benefit that he will bring. Again, you find that the Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is top of that list. So this is how you can justify loving him more than anyone else. There is a second approach. Without taking anything away from Sayyiduna Rasulullah individually or personally, there is another way of approaching this matter. And what this does, this approach, it indicates that if you love him more than anyone else, it will automatically result in you loving your parents, loving your children, and loving all of humanity. Meaning what? That if you love him as the core, then automatically that love for him will spill into love for the rest of the people around you. How do we explain this? When you are required to love him, our messenger, you are not only required to love Sayyidina Rasulullah himself, Sayyidina Muhammad himself, but you are also required to love all of the beautiful traits, attributes, sifats and qualities to be found in him. You love Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and you love his honesty. You love his mercy as well. You love his forgiving nature. You love his integrity. You love his justness and his fairness as well. You're not just loving him personally, but you're loving everything that he was about, everything that he represented. So for example, you and I, we learn about the honesty of Sayyidina Rasulullah, the fact that he never lied, the fact that he did not even demonstrate a white lie. You admire this, and you come to love this quality of Sayyidina Rasulullah about his honesty. But you yourself did not witness that firsthand, did you? He lived 1,400 years ago, but you still love him for his honesty. Now if you find the same quality of honesty in someone around you now, automatically what are you going to think for yourself? You're going to love this person as well, because he shares a trait which was to be found in Sayyidina Rasulullah. So what does that happen? What happens now is that you love Sayyidina Rasulullah for his honesty. You find another person in your everyday life now who also has that quality of honesty, you begin to love him as well. I love Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam because he was honest. I find that this quality of honesty is also to be found, for example, in kashif. That means I love kashif now. So what has happened, my love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has translated into love for others around me as well. Take that with each and every quality of his. You learn about his forgiving nature. And on the occasion of the Battle of Uhud, Sayyidina Hamza radiallahu ta'ala anhu was martyred. He was killed by Hind, the wife of Abu Sufyan. And it was a horrific martyrdom in the sense that even his liver was removed. This same woman was presented to Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam on the occasion of the conquest of Makkah. What did the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam do? He forgave this woman. And she became a Muslim. Look at the forgiving nature of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. You admire this. You come to respect and love this quality of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in his forgiving nature. Today now, if you find someone who has that similar trait, automatically you will love that person as well. This is a quality which was to be found in the best of all creation. This person in front of me also has that quality of forgiveness. Why is it now I can love the Prophet ﷺ for this quality and now I can't love this person in front of me? That person with the Prophet ﷺ, that was 1,400 years ago and you did not witness it yourself. But you still love that quality. This person with that forgiving quality inside him, he is right in front of you. Why would you hate him now? So with each of all of these different qualities to be found in Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when you find them in humanity around you, then automatically you will love your parents, you will love your children, you will love your partners, and indeed you will love all of humanity. In short, Muhabbat al-Rasul, it translates into Muhabbat al-Khalq, into loving the people around you as well. He is the judge, he is the root, he is the core of all love to be found in the world. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who gave him all of these great qualities in the world. If you can't love him, then there is absolutely no way you can love your parents, your children, or humanity around you. It all stems from him. And this is why you will find that the likes of al-Azhari rahmatullahi alayhi, each and every Jummah, the khutbah, and indeed we recite this khutbah today as well. What did he used to say 3 times? Allah la imana liman la muhabbat Allah. Khabardar, behold, that there is no iman without loving Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He would repeat it 3 times so that people get the message. There is no way you can claim to love without actually first claiming Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In this day and age, the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, they are sometimes accused of over-exaggerating the importance of loving Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Believe me, we are under-exaggerating it. We're not talking about it enough. We're underestimating this quality of love to be found in the world, which in reality stems from Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we should be teaching the non-Muslims about this. When non-Muslims come to us and say that we think it is a good quality that people treat women, for example, fairly, we should have the bravery and courage to say that if you love this quality of fairness to minors like women, well, that was to be found in Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You should love him for that. You love justice and fairness in this day and age in the 21st century Britain? Well, look at the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, you will find that in a much better form. So this is the way that we do the tabligh, through the love of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah give us all the tawfiq to ensure that our love for Sayyidina Rasulullah precedes our love for anything else, for anyone else in the world. Ameen. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagul mubin. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما والحمد لله على كل حال. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه ونور عرشه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.